Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good day to everyone. My name is Feiruz. I'm a master's student majoring optometry in Management and Science University, Malaysia. I'm also a junior lecturer from Stikas Binalita Sudama in Medan. Before I start my oral presentation, I would like to convey my gratitude for the opportunity given by the committee to present my study with the title of Non-Strabismic Binocular Vision Anomalies among school children aged 6 to 17 in Deli Serdang, North Sumatra, Indonesia. According to WHO, there are 2.2 billion people with visual impairment or blindness, while there are 1 billion out of it might have been prevented or yet to be addressed. In Asia, the predicted number of visual impairment is 102.88 million in 2020. As we know, the binocular vision is among the visual impairment. Thus, the diagnosis and the early detection and intervention should be a primary concern in children's population. American Optometric Association mentioned that the binocular vision anomaly might negatively impact on school children's performance and future learning ability. Schimann et al. Revealed in the clinical setting that other than refractive errors, the binocular vision problems are one of the common visual disorders in pediatric population. In Indonesia, few research has been done in few provinces around Indonesia, such as the Rapid Assessment of Avoidable Blindness program to identify the prevalence of visual impairment. Research in visual impairment in school children was also done, and it showed a significant prevalence of uncorrected refractive errors. For example, in Bandung Regency, Halim et al. Revealed 18.39% children had a refractive error, and 56.3% of them are uncorrected with glasses. This condition may later cause the binocular vision anomalies if it is not prevented or treated accordingly. However, to the best of our knowledge, there are limited data available regarding the binocular vision anomalies among the school children in Indonesia. Various studies regarding the normative data were mostly based on the Caucasian population that may not be appropriate to diagnose on Indonesian population. This is actually the base behind the research was conducted for. Across the globe, many studies has been done in prevalence of non-strabismic binocular vision or NSBVA. Recently, Samsiman et al. In Malaysia found the prevalence of binocular anomalies among school children in Malaysia, showing a high prevalence of accommodative insufficiency with a prevalence of 14.3%. At the same time, Husainuddin in India found a high convergent insufficiency in rural and urban school children in Tamil Nadu. And these are also data found from the NSBVA research in school children. In terms of normative data, Husainuddin revealed that the binocular vision and accommodative measure were found to be significantly different in Indian school children population compared to the classical studies that has been used as a reference and diagnosing the anomalies. Wajuhian also revealed that the normative value for accommodative, convergent, and stereo acuity among the school children in South Africa did not have a normal distribution. The relationship between the socio-demographic and the prevalence of NSBVA showed that there is no gender preference in the study done in India. However, in the study in the Eastern Nigeria showed a preference in female students more prevalent than the male students. This study is a quantitative cross-sectional study conformed to the tenets of the Declaration of Helsinki and ethically approved by the MSU Research Ethics Committee. Parents and guardians were given a written informed consent, and the study population was the school children aged 6 to 17 years in Deli Serdang, North Sumatra, that meets the inclusion and the exclusion criteria. The data collection was gone through the procedures of history taking, including the demographic data collection, vision and binocular screening, and detailed binocular vision assessment. Those who passed the detailed binocular vision assessment was included in the normative study, while those who fail the detailed binocular vision assessment was included for the prevalence study. Appropriate statistical analysis was used to analyze the data. As for the result, 114 school children with the mean age of the sample were 11.81 with the standard deviations of 3.38. 49% of the sample was from the age of 6 to 11 years, and 27% was from 12 to 14 years old, and 24% was from the 15 to 17 years old. And 54% were female and 47 were male students. This study found a 52% of the prevalence of over binocular vision animals in Deli Serdang, North Sumatra, Indonesia. Convergence insufficiency was found to be the most prevalent of NSBVA among all age group. This finding is similar to the finding of the studies conducted in India and South Korea among school children, where the prevalence of convergent insufficiency is the highest compared to other types of NSBVA. Age group analysis of the prevalence of NSBVA by age group revealed the highest prevalence of NSBVA was among the 15 to 17 years. This is also correlate to the finding of the study in India, which revealed the increase in prevalence in the 13 to 17 years age group. Gender analysis found that 58 male students and 46% female students having a non-strabismic binocular vision anomalies. Normative data was interpreted with the reference of the mean with plus minus 1 standard deviation as presented in other related studies. Using that divination, the ranges of normal for non-strabismic binocular vision anomalies in this study is presented in this table. These are the normative data for accommodation parameters, for the amplitude of accommodation using the rough rule, and then amplitude accommodation using the minus lens, monocular estimated method, accommodative facility, and also the relative accommodation using the NRA and PRA technique. And these are the normative data for convergence parameters. These are the near point convergence with accommodation target, which was the rough rule, and also the near point convergence using the penlight red and green method. The one-way ANOVA analysis revealed that there is no significant difference between all types of NSBVA across the 3 age group. The correlation analysis was also done to see the relationship between types of NSBVA in age and also gender. Both of the analysis revealed that there are negligible correlation between the age and all types of NSBVA, as well as no significant relationship among all types of NSBVA and gender. The implications of the study include the high prevalence of NSBVA reported in this study showed the importance of the involvement of eye practitioner in making prevention strategies, assessment, and also treatment for NSBVA cases in school children. Screening of binocular anomalies in school children also should be taken into consideration. With the normative data generated from this study, practitioner will be given an insight into the development of NSBVA parameters in the school-age children in Indonesia, as well as to raise an awareness and building advocacy about NSBVA and its effect on quality of life. In conclusion, the prevalence of NSBVA among school children aged 6 to 17 in Deli Serdang, North Sumatra is 52%. Convergent insufficiency was the most prevalent, which was 22.80%. NSBVA were most prevalent among the age group of 15 to 17. Normative data was generated from this study to diagnose the NSBVA in Indonesian school children population. There were no significant difference in types of NSBVA across age group and gender, and there were no significant relationship in all types of NSBVA and socio-demographic. And that's bring us to the end of my presentation. I sincerely appreciate your time and attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day.